With most public schools in Rhode Island starting classes next Monday, students at an East Greenwich private school are already in their second week of school. Good evening, I'm Mike Montecalvo.
And I'm Kim Calooney, and 12 News reporter Courtney Carter got a private tour of the school to show how they prepared for learning in the midst of the pandemic and whether they have seen an influx of kids coming from public schools.
Officials at Rocky Hill Country Day School say they have prepped for months to move the classroom outside. The pandemic has forced some private schools like Rocky Hill Country Day School in East Greenwich to think outside. In fact, it's one of their school mottos that had to be taken literally in the middle of a pandemic.
Have a tremendous campus, so we're usually during a regular school year actually are down by the waterfront doing everything from swimming and kayaking, individual science experiments, but the outdoor tents are for sunny days like this where we need a little bit of shade, and we just know that the outdoors is safer with COVID.
Making use of their land, Rich says the school has moved all classes outside due to COVID-19 for as long as possible, keeping the same students together. She says the kids don't seem to mind the adjustments like wearing masks. They're just happy to be back.
They've missed their friends, they missed their teachers. One of the lower school students said, "Can I hug you?" to his kindergarten teacher because he hadn't seen her in so long. So the answer is no for right now, of course. But it's just that real joy of being able to be amongst each other, and it's for the adults too. Quite honestly, it's not just the students.
Right now, they have a little over 300 students enrolled, and say due to parents looking for alternatives, they may be getting a lot more.
So we started getting inquiries from public school families in April, May, and June.
But this year, because of the pandemic, as soon as the public schools announced their plans for returning to school, we saw an extra wave of interested families who were interested in having their students be, or having their children be in school all day. So we saw a lot of, I would say a disproportionate number of students in a positive way coming from the public schools this year.
Now, according to the Department of Education, there are currently over 11,000 kids enrolled in private school across the state. I'm Courtney Carter, 12 News.